So I'm just going to run through a quick stretch on hamstrings, glutes, lower back. So first of all, start off in a closed knee child's pose. So arms are forward, and you're aiming to get your forehead on the floor and your bum on your heels. If you can't get your head on the floor, go for bum on heels first. So we just hold this just for 30 seconds or so, and then you can get a stretch on the backs of your shoulders by walking your fingertips forward and then lowering your elbows to the floor. Now you're going to move your body to one side and then lower the head down again. So if your arms are to the right, you should feel this down the left side of your body. And then the same to the other side. Then come up into the middle. Now make a space between the knees. So my toes are together, but my knees are apart. And this time, I'm going to try to get my chest on the floor as well. And now my bum isn't on my heels. I'd like it if it was, but I'm not that flexible. So you should feel this more in the middle of your back. Now we're going to come up onto our hands, open the feet, take one hand through underneath the body, and place the side of your head on the floor, and then straighten the top arm, and then just move your body slightly backwards. Now you might just need to move your hips from side to side, just until you feel where you need to stretch. And then the same on the other side. So thread the arm through, side of your head on the floor, top arm straight. Come up onto your hands and knees, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. This is called cat-cow, so you push your back up towards the ceiling, and then release, arch your back and look forwards. So you're rounding your back, and then arching. Twice more. Last one. Okay, then we come to sitting. And we're doing one foot into the leg, okay? You're going to turn your upper body to face your straight leg. And if you can't reach your foot, grab a towel or something that you can put around your foot, that you can work your hands down it until you can just feel that stretch on the back of your leg and also into your lower back. In fact, I will grab something, so hold that stretch. Okay, so if you can't reach, you're just working your hands down your stretching implement just to get a bigger stretch. Okay, because now what we're going to do is take that leg out to the side. So my foot's no longer touching my thigh. I've got like a 90-degree angle between my thighs here. And I'm going to turn my body and reach across. Now it's more important to reach across with the opposite hand. Then you'll feel the stretch into your hip and lower back. I'm not flexible, I've just got really long arms. So again, holding on to whatever you're using, or your foot, and now take the arm over the top. And you can stretch to a point of discomfort, but not pain. So if 10 out of 10 would be like a mega stretch, something's going to snap. You don't want to be more than a 7. Okay, so now we do the other side. So start with the foot into the thigh. So you're pretty much square on at this point. And then put your towel or whatever you're using over your foot and reach forward. Or use your incredibly gorilla-like arms to reach forward. And your breathing really helps with this. If you breathe out as you increase the stretch, that's when your muscles are most relaxed on your outward breath. So now we take the leg out to the side. So my foot's no longer touching my thigh. I'm reaching across with my arm to increase the stretch. And I do definitely feel something around the top of my hip. Okay, and then I'm going to reach over the top. Right, let's stretch the glutes a little bit. So one leg out straight, cross the other leg over. I'm going to do this slightly sideways so you can see. This butt cheek must be on the floor. Hug the knee into the chest. So I've got my left leg here and my right arm hugging in. My left hand goes behind my back, so it's in line with my spine. And then I'm turning to look over my left shoulder. So I'm pulling the knee in towards my chest. Try and avoid this because you can see my shoulders really lifted. So if you just hug it in, you can keep your shoulders in good alignment. If you're quite flexible, you can tuck the other leg underneath you. Okay, back to centre. Now we will turn the other way. So this time you do pop your elbow against your knee, other hand just behind you. And you might even get a back crack here. So you're pushing against the knee as you rotate the spine. Yep, there mine goes. Big pop. Back to the centre. So we'll change sides. So you can either do the straight leg and crossed over, or you can tuck underneath. Whatever suits you. But really actively pull the knee in whilst letting the glutes sit onto the floor. And this side is much tighter than the other one. That is quite a deep stretch for me today. So then we twist the other way. So you put your arm on the inside, other hand behind you. Okay, and then back to centre. So I don't like half lotus position, which is one leg up, one leg down, because I feel like it moves my ankle. But if you're comfortable there, then good for you, and keep it in that position. You can do full lotus if you're some sort of bendy Wonder Woman, that's fine. So I've just got one foot in front, so it's not crossed like I'm at school. Both feet are on the floor, and then I can actively just think about pushing this knee into the floor. Deep breath in, and then reach forward. So now I feel a stretch in this area. So the foot that's in the front, that's the glute I feel it in. So depending on flexibility, you can either just hold it here, or you can sink down into your elbows. If anyone can get their chest on the floor, can you please take a picture of it to prove it? Okay, so I'm still actively thinking of pushing this knee down towards the floor. And I'm going to do that as I move my body over to the side. So either elbow is either side of my knee, and I feel that increase the stretch a lot more. And now it's also into my back. Same the other way. This side's much easier. Back to centre. So now we just change to the other foot's in front or on top if you're doing half lotus. Okay, so deep breath in, breathe out, reach forward. So either hold it there or let your elbows sink to the floor. So as you breathe out, that's when your muscles are most relaxed. Maybe you can go a bit further forward. Okay, then we're going to twist towards that front knee first, round to the side. This is the easy side this time. So elbow either side of that knee, and then to the other side. Come back to centre, onto your back. First of all, just hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. You should get a nice massage in your lower back. Leave your feet off the floor, take your arms out to the side with your palms facing upwards. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor, let your knees drop to one side and turn your head away from your knees. Now from here we're going to straighten that top leg so it can either be on the floor or you can take hold of your toe. Then release, bring your knees back to centre and over to the other side. So turn your head away from your knees. And then I haven't got room this side, but straighten your top leg. So this time I'll just keep one on the floor. Can't reach it this side. And then come back to the centre. Okay, so I want you to hook over your foot or take hold of your foot if you can reach. Okay, and we're going to straighten the underneath leg. Now you can see my hip flexors are tight, which is why my knee is lifting. So I want you to actively stretch your underneath leg, push your hip into the floor. Okay, and then actively pull the other leg towards you. So if I let go and I can hold it there, I'm not stretching, I'm using the strength part of my body. So you need to breathe out and pull it towards you. If I was to let go now, it would ping back a little bit. Okay, just hold it there. Okay, and we're just going to take it out to the side. So you hold, so if you've got your left leg up, you're holding your towel or your foot with your left hand. Other arm out to the side, and you take your leg out to the side as well. Now keep both butt cheeks on the floor. I mean, I can't reach the floor, some people can. Back up, release, same on the other side. So we're stretching the hamstring first. Press the hip down to straighten this leg along the floor. And then actively pull this leg towards you. It ought to be fairly straight. If your knee's too bent, you're not going to get the stretch in the whole of the hamstring. So really try and straighten the leg. Even if that means you're here. If that's your flexibility for now, then that's fine. So as you breathe out, just try and bring the leg slightly closer towards you. Good. And then arm out to the side, and this leg goes out to the side. Back to centre, and release. Show you one more quick stretch. This is for the hips. So, I'll do it this way actually. So, feet either side of the mat, and then drop your knees to one side. From here, I'm going to leave that hand behind me. This arm comes up, and I'm just pushing my hips forward. So I want to get the stretch right down that hip flexor. Come down, knees back to the centre, drop them to the other side, and lift up. Come down. And do that as many times as you feel like you need to do it. Every day, 3 times a day, whatever suits you.